woke up this morning with a sterling idea to travel around Canberra and look at its beautiful sights. I rolled out of bed and drew the curtain. I had to rustle around for some clothes, scratch my beard as I walked down the hall to the kitchen for breakfast. Bruce was standing in the kitchen with a cuppa and a biscuit, a Kingston for sure. I told Bruce about my idea and invited him to join me. I said, "It's your call." "Well, I'm going to do the Harold Holt and get out of here." Bruce replied, "I'll be right with you." We closed the Theodore behind us and ventured out to see what we could see. Going round and round with all these spacious surrounds, Black Mountain Tower, I see the whole town. Round and round in the bush capital town, Canberra, that's where I'm found. We jumped in the Ford with the Dunlop tyres and headed to the Science Centre. We saw Kenny at the Science Centre. He's a known Questa con man. He had a wife, oh good grief, Moncrief. He'd conned her out of millions, but he ain't gonna bell conning me. He did a stretch at the AMC for robbing banks. Next we stopped at the Canberra Zoo to see the lions, because the entry price was just a few nickels. The male lion there was called Arbor. We had to read the sign. It said, "Don't stick your hands in to pat the lion or Arboretum. You'd be a wet lamb to the slaughter." We were feeling a little downer. We did a U-turner and went to the War Memorial. We ran into Mitchell. Oh, he's a big lad. He's as big as an Oxley. He works at the local Macquarie. He likes the Denman prospect at Gold Creek. Mitchell was on a date with the two lovely ladies, Kayleen and Ainsley. He thought he was in like Flynn. He looked at Kayleen and wanted to hold her. At the same time, he wanted to mount Ainsley. That didn't go down well and brought everything to a halt. We decided it was time to Pialigo and we went the green way. Going round and round with all these spacious surrounds, Black Mountain Tower, I see the whole town. Round and round in the bush capital town, Canberra, that's where I'm found. We headed western through the forest and arrived at Parliament House. We bumped into the four Scottish lads, McGregor, McKellar, MacArthur and Campbell. They were sculling a cask of Oaks Estate wine. I, on the other hand, had a bonner idea to drink a bottle of Franklin water and eat a lime and cheese sandwich. Standing over near the Nunna Wall were the Irish boys, O'Connor and O'Malley. With all these Celtic guys around, we couldn't hack it. We were hungry and wanted to cook some fisher. So we jumped on the light rail. Sitting across from us was Philip. My mate Bruce asked me, whose son is he? Is he Dick's son or what son? I thought he was Moore's son or maybe Law's son. I know, that's right, he's Richard's son. Sitting with Philip was Taylor. Oh, she was up the duffy. And Philip was acting weird. He put out his cigarette in the Monash tray. Bruce and I looked at each other. We were on the same page. We said, this city is all right. And coons. Going round and round with all these spacious surrounds, Black Mountain Tower, I see the whole town. Round and round in the bush capital town, Canberra, that's where I'm found. After a day of great places and faces, it was our civic duty to leave the city and head home across the Isabella Plains, because we knew Charm would if he could. We stopped along the way to rock the Canberra, rock the Canberra. Just in case there was nothing at home in the old Emu Ridge and freezer, we bought some fish, wick and chips for dinner. We got home and sat on the veranda looking out over the parks. I said to Bruce, I love this city, feel more and more every day. Going round and round
with all these spacious surrounds.